Woo!
We're back.
We're back. We keep saying that, don't we?
We do.
Is that how we're going to start every single...
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good start. Could be worse.
So, I thought when we did the last one, when we did episode 3, I thought we'd be able to do it every week and like properly get like a schedule going.
Turns out we can't.
That's not happened. It's been tough just sorting out this, doing this.
Yeah. Has really.
Yeah. So plans have changed. So it looks like it's at the moment it looks like it's going to be every 2 weeks.
Bi-weekly.
But maybe in the new year we'll be able to get it going every week. I think I'd like to. The first one of the new year will probably be
Doctor Who.
Yeah, because we were going to do that after the series finished. We wanted to dedicate a whole episode to that,
Yes.
and just not having enough time to do it, and so many things happening currently
In the world of film.
in the world of film and pop culture and
We thought it'd be good
all
to
that
talk about
shebang. So we're going to put that off and include the New Year's special resolution.
I think that's
in
only right, isn't
talk.
it?
Yeah, it's
It's
so,
a statement.
but that is coming. We're just putting it off. So we've been very tight-lipped about that series.
We have.
I think we can be a little bit looser about it, just not going into specifics.
Yeah.
The general consensus is that we liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's not stellar quality.
No, and I think looking back on it on reflection more, I enjoy it less the more I think about it.
Yeah. But it's a very nice
The last couple of episodes I've only seen once, so I would like to rewatch those by the time we did the next. Also, that I wanted to make sure I'd seen every episode at least twice.
It's a good Sunday evening
by the
program.
time it was
Good one.
it was good, but so I'll be rewatching those, and I'll watch the New Year's special twice before we do the thing, and I'll probably watch episode 1 again.
I'll do that as well. So it's fresh.
If I had the time, I'd just rewatch the whole series, but we don't.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get on to current affairs.
First order of business.
Well, it's not really current anymore because we're so behind. We recorded, and then like a day or two later,
it dropped.
Avengers Endgame dropped a trailer. I think by the time the podcast went up,
it was pretty much out.
It was out, and that's what people were talking about. So
oh boy.
So it's so good when you
just missing it.
When you just miss out on things, and by the time you come to talk about them, it's old news, and it's like with Stan Lee.
Yeah. Okay, Avengers Endgame. What a trailer!
First of all, what do you think of the title?
I liked it. I like the giant speculation that everyone happened before. Like, oh, what's it gonna be called? Avengers Endgame. And the Russo brothers made a statement. No one's guessed it yet.
They did well. That's the thing. But the Russo brothers aren't against lying. They said the closest guess that they heard was Avengers Forever.
No, I liked how quickly people picked up on it, because I remember the first day the image was released, everything on Instagram, Endgame.
It says End. Yeah, people were saying that it's spelled out Endgame in the image, and I guess it does.
They were right. Oh, what a trailer! I like it.
How much of that, percentage-wise, how much of it do you think will actually be in the film? I think about 20 to 30% of it will be in the film.
I reckon there's going to be a longer extended scene of Mr. Robert Downey Jr.
Mr. Robert Downey Jr., yeah.
Talking to the helmet as a recorded message for Pepper.
Mm.
That's going to be in it. Scott coming to the door.
Mm.
That's going to be in it.
I think there's a lot of trailer editing going on.
Yeah, it's not going to be in like that.
So I think when that message, and then when Steve stands up and goes, "Is this an old message?" I think they are more than likely two completely different scenes.
Possible. I think those will go together, but I don't think Ant-Man appearing will happen after the conversation he has with Natasha.
No.
There's going to be a bit of time between them. Also, Ronin, his reveal.
Mm.
That is going to be I presume after Ant-Man comes back.
I think we've probably seen everything in that trailer is almost definitely from the first third, maybe even quarter of the film.
Oh yeah.
There's
there's no Endgame.
and I think it's does a good job in getting you hyped for it while showing you absolutely nothing.
I mean,
other than what you already know.
I mean, one thing it definitely does show, Ant-Man gets out of the quantum.
Ant-Man gets on, but we knew that. We knew that Hawkeye was going to be Ronin. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't show anything that you don't already know. It doesn't show you anything, but it also manages to create massive speculation about like there's a load of stuff going on about where Tony got that vest from.
Also, the exact reasons why Hawkeye became Ronin, I'm gonna guess.
They're not subtle about that. Cap talks about them losing family, and it cuts to a shot of him. He says, "We lost family."
It's gonna be
his family are dead. They were wiped out in the snap.
Entire one.
All of them.
That's gonna be brutal, though.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, what? Scott's lost all of his lot, hasn't he?
But Scott doesn't know.
Scott won't know until he comes out of the quantum realm.
Until he comes out of the quantum realm and meets up with the other Avengers. I think he'll be kind of suspicious of things that are going on. So he'll go to the Avengers and they'll be like, half of the population of everything is dead.
Shuri's gone.
No, she's not.
No, she is.
Well.
I think that's one thing.
Angela Bassett, who plays Queen Ramonda.
Yeah.
She's Black Panther's mum. Said that she survived the snap.
She did.
Or Shuri. I think both. I think. But then the Russo brothers said they couldn't talk about Shuri, whether or not Shuri survived the snap, because it would be a spoiler for Avengers 4. Ooh. But they also kind of said that about Ned, Peter's friend. So I mean,
it's gonna be interesting.
You can't really trust anything the Russo brothers say, which is some way a good thing.
Apart from the definite characters we have seen on screen, it's going to be very interesting to see who isn't involved in the snap. Like the supporting cast. That is going to be very interesting to see what dynamic they'll have with them.
And I think that image of Banner looking at the faces of people who are missing. I mean, Scott's there, isn't he? And he's not dead.
Scott's is unknown. That's what his says.
What does Shuri say?
I'm not sure. I think it might be unknown.
It's probably unknown.
Yeah. There's definitely.
But it's very easy for them to just swap out the faces of the people in that. Yeah. I mean, there's almost definitely CGI trickery going on in that trailer.
Of course.
Where they've changed, like in the Infinity War trailer when they CGI'd out some of the Infinity Stones in Thanos' gauntlet when he's attacking Cap to make it look like he doesn't get all the stones.
But it's who do you think's going to rescue Tony? Because Nebula is in the ship with him.
Well, she's definitely people don't realise that is just the Guardian's ship. There's some people.
It's the Milano.
You know, it's not the Milano. It's the Benatar.
Oh, sorry. Did they get a new one?
Yeah, because the Milano was destroyed in Volume 2.
I just keep on thinking it's the Milano.
Yeah, no, it's the Benatar. I watched a video from a channel called Cinema Sins.
Oh, okay.
They wasn't even talking about they sin Cinema Sins videos.
Oh, God.
Although it wasn't. It was about. He was talking about Watch Mojo. Did a breakdown of the trailer.
Okay.
And were questioning which ship Tony was in. They were like, "Oh well, it can't be. They arrived on a different ship to that one, and
no, it is that ship.
And all the Guardians are dead." And he was like, "No, it's just the Guardian ship.
Are you
dumb?
It's the Guardian ship.
It's just the Guardian ship.
Nebula and Tony are on it.
Yeah,
they're together. I'm not sure.
Nebula might just leave though.
Yeah, because
Nebula's part robotic. She might just be able to survive in space at this point. Who even knows?
It's more than likely that she can. It's gonna be. Who do you think might save them though?
I mean,
Captain Marvel.
The most obvious answer is Captain Marvel, isn't it?
But I also remember seeing maybe sort of leaked picture of Pepper Potts' rescue suit.
Oh yes.
But I think that is not like kind of first third thing. I think that's second third.
second, yeah.
Maybe third.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
that
could
just
genuinely
be
they
just
could have
fun.
just made it kind of out of plastic and it's just what you see in the photo and got Gwyneth Paltrow to take a picture and put it on a social
Leak
media
it.
and leak it and fake it all. We just don't know. You can't trust anything the Russo brothers do.
I know.
And to be fair, I love that.
I do like that. That is quite anonymous, if you will. It's just a lot of things about this film that I'm very much looking forward to.
Yeah.
Okay, other trailer news.
Other trailer news. So we found out that they're making a film about Brexit.
Oh god.
Because of course they are.
But
Called Brexit.
But I will say, it does look.
It does look quite. I can't lie.
It does look.
It looks, and yeah, especially the guy who looks like Boris Johnson.
He looks uncanny.
Yeah,
that is scary.
I know.
But I'm well impressed. I will go watch that. I think.
Well, it's on HBO, so it's not going to be in the cinema. I don't think it's just
no, Kevin. I will watch it.
Made for TV film, but
I will watch it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got the time, and reviews for it are good. I
think it'll be good.
Look into it and give it a watch, but
I think it'd be a very good film.
Yeah.
The whole concept behind it is quite fun. The 3 million untapped voters. I like the way they've gone down that.
Yeah, it does seem to be looking at it from a very interesting
perspective, sort of like an insider view. I think that's what they're going for.
And if it convinces people that Brexit is a bad idea, then
I'm all for it.
Yeah, you know.
Remain for the win, or just do it properly.
It just feels like Benedict Cumberbatch is in everything. Like, does he sleep? Does he ever do anything other than just work?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't got many problems with that.
I mean, I've got nothing. Don't get me. I don't have anything against Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm not trying to say that I don't like.
He's a very good actor, and I think he does put a lot of effort into every single role he does.
Yeah,
so
and I think he's very chameleonic. I remember one of my biggest worries for Doctor Strange was that they'd got Benedict Cumberbatch because it was Benedict Cumberbatch, and I was just going to be watching Benedict Cumberbatch.
But no, he does make it Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but it is Doctor Strange and not just Cumberbatch, and
I'm very much looking forward to this. Next trailer.
The next one we're talking about. Well, it's up to you. Toss a imaginary coin. Heads or tails?
Heads.
There's no coin here, by the way. That was mine.
We're poor.
It was all mine. Well, we live in Britain, of course we're poor.
What is it?
It's a vein.
Right, okay, I'm going to take those heads.
Hellboy.
Hellboy. I'm glad you got on that one. I love Hellboy.
I have no... Please be aware that we may be talking about some trailers that we're not necessarily going to see the actual film. Basically, I'm not going to go see Hellboy.
I'm not going to go see Hellboy either.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the Hellboy trailer. Bearing in mind, we're not going to go see Hellboy. So.
I'm not going to go see it because I don't like the look of it.
I was very surprised at the comedic route it went down.
I'm not,
It doesn't seem to be taking itself seriously, and I had previously assumed that it was, but it's not.
Hellboy is rather a jovial character. Sort of like crap. Well, let me do this one. And he punches people in the face. He's got a really big fucking gun. But it's not Ron Perlman. It just, in my head, it just doesn't look like Hellboy. That's the one issue I have with it, because I think Hellboy is synonymous with that actor. And I was perfectly happy with them leaving it, the Hellboy series, as it was.
With just 2 films?
Just 2 films. They're pretty good films. I don't think it needed to be touched. But, you know, they did it anyway.
Depending on how much money Hellboy will make. We don't know.
We don't know. I think it'll do pretty well.
I think it'll do probably fine. I don't think it'll do much, but
yeah. It's not what I envisioned, but whatever.
And then just before we've start recording, barely a few hours ago, probably less than, I don't know, a trailer dropped for Men in Black International. It's called.
What a concept. What a very intriguing concept. Liam Neeson.
Well,
I think that's pretty much
that's what it said. Moving on.
Yeah, that does look quite fun.
I think Tessa Thompson.
She's Thor Ragnarok woman.
Yeah, she's Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok. I think Tessa Thompson is. I think she looks good in it. I think Chris Hemsworth, it looks a bit Thor-y. He just seems to be doing Thor. He's kind of found this. He's kind of found this act. He did it in Ghostbusters.
Big funny tough guy.
Yeah, he did it in Ghostbusters. He did it in. He's turned Thor into that, and it works.
It does,
and it's funny. But if you do it all the time, it's not funny anymore.
One trick pony.
Yeah,
that's what he's got the danger turning into.
Yeah, he's going to become typecast doing something that he's very good at.
But I just think it'd be a waste of one of his talents.
Yeah, exactly. Because
he's capable of levity.
Yeah.
Very much capable. But it does look like a good, interesting concept. I'm quite a fan of it.
Yeah. Again, I probably won't go see it.
I'm not sure I will either, but I'll definitely give it a watch.
I don't think I have much of an investment in the Men in Black franchise. Anyway,
next up, I want to talk. We didn't discuss this before recording, but
what?
Bumblebee.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, go on then.
Bumblebee. Do you want to watch it?
No.
Oh, I want to watch it so bad. I'm in love with the idea of this one. I'm a very big Transformers fan. Not of the films because they're crap, but they have gone back to the a sort of original style for Transformers.
I appreciate the designs of the Transformers.
With Bumblebee being the Beetle, Optimus Prime having the kind of actual
the boxiness.
lorry cab appearance. Soundwave looks gorgeous because he's in the old-fashioned tape deck recorder shoulder-mounted cannon. Ravage, they come out the cassette player. I'm so excited. And Starscream has got his grey.
Wait, that's not Starscream.
Is it not?
Do you mean the main flying one?
Yes.
That's not Starscream.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know, but it's not.
That's his colour scheme.
I know, because the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, Starscream, that's the one I actually know. I only know, Optimus Prime, Megatron, Bumblebee, Starscream, and the one with the bollocks.
I don't want to talk about that one. No, but that's not Starscream.
It's not Starscream, no.
I'm severely disappointed now.
It's P-Tex Starscream.
Oh, it's probably that other one they've got that's actually faster than Starscream, but you don't see him in any of the films. That one does exist. He's got a purple and black colour scheme. Very nice.
The more you know.
What's it not fucking Starscream?
Do we have any other trailers?
That's annoyed me.
Before we get onto
the meat of the
the meat of today's. So, do we have anything else?
Any other trailers? Not that I can think of. Except maybe the Boy Who Would Be King. That's gonna bomb.
It just looks. I mean, it'll probably do better than King Arthur: Legend of the Sword.
Oh, that's not hard. I reckon we could do a film better than that.
We did a quiz in film studies. Well, we were testing it out for some of the other classes, and one of them was it was a higher or lower round, so it was 2 films and which film made
more money.
More money, yeah. And one of them, it was called Blue Iguana, had Sam Rockwell in it. It was how much money it made UK box office, but it was in dollars. It made $49. It's about 38 quid. I could make a film and it would make more money than £38.
Oh, good God.
That's about 3 people who've gone to watch it. That's...
Yeah. That's not good.
That's not good at all. It's a half quiz though. The first round, it was 10. It was a picture round, so it was a posters from films that came out within the past 12 months, and it was a zoomed in bit of, a little bit of it zoomed in. You had to guess what the film was from that little bit of the poster. There was 10. I did the best in the class. Guess how many I got right?
3.
No.
7.
4.
Oh, good God.
The 4 I got were Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
Because I recognised Paul Rudd's eyes. Lara Croft, because she had a quiver of arrows.
Okay.
Well, Tomb Raider. Rampage,
Because that's just a big gorilla.
Because Big Gorilla. And Isle of Dogs.
Because that's Wes Anderson.
Because it's Wes Anderson, and it was just a dog's face.
Exactly.
And if I'd not mistaken Michael Caine for Donald Trump, it was a blurry image, right? Cut me some slack. I probably would have got King of Thieves, because when it was put before he showed us the full poster, and I brought up that it was Donald Trump, they were like, "That's Michael Caine," and I was like, "Oh right, well it's King of Thieves then," and it was. Yeah, but there were some real hard ones in there. There was A Star Is Born, Crazy Rich Asians, which did bits this year.
Did it?
Did really well for the Asian market.
Okay.
Crazy Rich Asians, and it's
that.
like a rom-com as well. It did.
I noticed.
It made big money. It was a big success. A Quiet Place was there.
Oh, Quiet Place is a good film.
But it looked like a Nicholas Winding Refn film from the little bit. Just a little image we had. Bohemian Rhapsody was one of... Anyway, the point that I just wanted to bring up, that there was a film that made £38.
That's very good. Very good.
Yeah, that's...
Meat of the video. What did we go and see today?
Well, first of all, we've got 2 films that came out recently to talk about today. Both of which we may or may not have both seen.
You haven't seen one of them.
So the first one we're going to talk about, because
I
haven't seen. No, I haven't seen.
Oh, we're talking about that one.
We're talking about that one first.
Okay.
Paul, what did you go to watch yesterday?
I watched
Aquaman, starring
Mr. Jason Momoa, Khal Drogo.
He's never gonna live that down, is he?
No, he's
Jason
not.
Momoa. He's never gonna be anything but Khal Drogo.
Oh, he's so good as Khal Drogo.
Yeah, starring Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, Patrick Wilson, Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe. I didn't know about Willem Dafoe being in it until I watched it. And Django Fett.
Yeah, Tamara Morrison.
Oh, he's so good. When you need a New Zealand /Kiwi /Hawaiian dad, that's who you get. He's in Moana.
Is he?
Yes, he's Moana's dad. I seem to be the only person alive who knows this.
Oh my god.
He's Moana's dad. Have you not watched Moana?
No, I've watched some of the songs on YouTube.
He's Moana's dad.
You're welcome.
Anyway.
It was a Moana joke. Do you get it?
I can't say.
You're welcome. We're going to stop now because neither of us are singers.
Okay.
That's just...
Aquaman.
That would be painful.
Aquaman.
I don't remember the name of the bloke who plays Black Manta, but...
Neither do I. Right. Aquaman. It's a film.
It is a film.
That's about all you can say, really.
I mean, we haven't seen Venom, have we?
No.
So we can't... But I get the feeling that it's a bit like Venom. It's not as batshit crazy as Venom.
Oh!
But...
Oh, it's quite batshit crazy.
Okay, maybe it is as... Yeah,
right.
But I mean, from what I've heard of Venom, that thing is
Casting
mental.
choices, the way the characters mostly looked all the time, pretty bang on. I liked it. I liked the visuals on the characters themselves, albeit I'm not a big fan of Aquaman wearing the golden green armour, as Jason Momoa. It doesn't seem to fit right with
How long does he wear that in the film for?
Oh god, very final act.
Yeah.
Very final act. That's when he gets the big fuck off trident.
Yeah.
The powerful one. He wears the old king's armour. Really cool aesthetic.
Is that how it comes?
Yeah.
So it's the old King's armour, and that's why it's the orange and
That's the orange and gold.
and
the golden
green.
green, yes.
Yeah.
That does look quite cool. Ocean Master, purple and silver aesthetic, gorgeous. He starts off with like kind of this black tone looking thing.
Of course he does.
And as he gets more regal, he goes purple, because purple...
Purple is the colour of royalty,
Yeah,
obviously.
because it was fucking expensive.
Yeah.
You're wearing a purple jumper. Your Majesty.
I see what you did there. Very good.
Oh god.
You don't refer to me as anything else now for the rest of the podcast.
Alright, okay then. Mira.
I say Mira.
Mira.
What do they say in the film?
Mira, I think. I say Mira because it's spelled Mera. Her outfit, bang on comic accurate.
It's a bit more turquoise.
Bit more, but like the design of it.
The design of it, yeah, but
Bang
it's very kind of it's very full green in the comic. I think it's
No.
in the
In the
comics.
film, it's quite green as well.
I think well,
It
just
depends
from,
on the
just
shot.
from what I've seen, it looks a bit more turquoise. No, not that I have a problem with it being more of like a teal, bluey, green.
Does depend on the shot. Does depend on the shot.
And the lighting, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in some scenes it's just like, God, that's comic accurate, and other ones just like, they've changed it.
Yeah.
As a whole, the other Atlantean races look really good. Dolph Lundgren's in it.
Oh yeah, he is Dolph Lundgren.
He's got a dyed hair. It looks awful.
He's
Beard
ginger, isn't he?
and red hair.
Because he's playing. Oh, don't tell me! Don't tell me!
I can't remember his name.
I know this. He's playing Mira's dad, isn't he?
He's playing Mira's dad.
Yeah, he's Mira's dad.
Right, okay. There's one concept I love about it. Right, okay. There's King Orm.
Oh, King Nereus or something.
Nereus, I think.
Yeah.
King Nereus is Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
And his whole aesthetic is gold, turquoise, riding seahorses.
Yeah.
Really love that asset. That's what Atlantis should be. The one they go with is King Orm's Ocean Masters, which is space age, futuristic, very Tron Legacy looking.
Oh.
Yeah. For the main antagonist, up until the point where he gets the Ocean Master outfit. It's just like banging.
Yeah.
Then there's two other kingdoms, or three other kingdoms technically. One of them is like full on mermaid people. They look quite cool. But the mermaid king gets killed and his daughter takes over. It's just crap. And then there's the crabby looking motherfuckers, and they are so cool. But they get absolutely stomped on for being the best army in Atlantis. Get absolutely murked. But Nereus has supposedly got the biggest navy.
How much are the trench in it?
The Trenched?
The trench.
Oh my god, there's millions of them.
I don't mean how many. I mean how much are they in the film for?
Briefly.
Okay.
Very briefly. Briefly up to the point where he dives down.
Yeah.
You see that clip in the trailers. He does that for like a good... That's like a good 5-minute segment of him dealing with the Trenched. And then the final, very final act-ish, before the final duel at the end between him and King Orm, where he wins, obviously.
What? Paul, no spoilers, please.
Oh my God.
This is a spoiler-free review.
She's
You've ruined the film for me.
Oh god, and I haven't before. No, he summons like a Trenched and some giant Pacific Rim cat. Do you know have you watched Pacific Rim?
No.
Do you know? Okay.
You mean the kaiju?
The kaiju. The very end kaiju, the category 5 that comes up. Anyone who's seen it will know. It's giant tentacle crab
No one
monster.
listens to this anyway.
He summons that.
Okay.
It's basically that.
The Kraken.
Yeah. Black Manta.
Yeah. What? How is Black Manta?
I'm not the biggest fan. I love Black Manta, but I don't love his portrayal. It's a bit crap. And also the FBI guy from Ant-Man and the Wasp. There.
You mean Jimmy Woo?
He's in it.
Randall Park, I think his name is.
He's in it
As what?
as a scientist-ish guy who believes in Atlanteans.
Oh, is his name Stephen Shin?
Can't remember.
It's probably. I'm assuming that's Stephen Shin.
But
Just from what I know from Aquaman comics.
one glaring thing that came out for me when watching that film was it's seemingly a mashup of films. It's very much a mashup. I've already mentioned one of them, Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Because quite a bit of the aesthetic is Tron Legacy. Certain points of the score and soundtrack, I'm just like, okay, they mugged that off from Tron Legacy.
Right.
Lava effects, the giant monster at the end, Pacific Rim. They also go to... Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. They go to the core of the Earth, to the hidden sea. And guess what's on there, Jonathan?
What?
Dinosaurs.
Oh, God. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
There are dinosaurs,
There are
in this
dinosaurs.
film.
In the hidden sea in the centre of the Earth. Also, Aquaman's mum's there. She fought her way through the entire millions of Trenched. Wore one of them as armour. There are dinosaurs. So it's It's like Tron Legacy. Journey
Why? When
I
making
don't
a film about Aquaman, you think, what should we take inspiration from? Tron Legacy. Who's
Tron,
what?
No. Tron Legacy. Journey to the Centre of the Earth.
Fucking ridiculous.
Jurassic Park. The Trenched look like creatures from Fallout. The Myler Kings and the Anglers from Far Harbor and Fallout 4. If you know them, you know them. And it's just... The only saving grace, really, is Jason Momoa. And alongside that, Willem Dafoe.
I think Jason Momoa is just having fun as Aquaman.
Oh god, he's having a hoot and a half. And also Willem Dafoe, so cool.
I mean,
it's a memeable film.
You
That's
can't
it.
beat Willem Dafoe.
He's so cool.
I just. It looks like it's really going for the comic book aesthetic.
Oh, it is.
And that's great.
It is.
But then you can't just give up on your world building of the DC Extended Universe or whatever the hell it's...
Which is more gritty. In this one, it's very sunshine and rainbows at the moment you go underwater.
I think they should have just... I don't know. It's irritating that Wonder Woman was a success. Because I think if Wonder Woman had failed...
They would have probably put effort.
They would have probably just rebooted. But they're too far in, especially with Wonder Woman being a success.
Yeah.
They're too far in to just reboot. But they've also made so many mistakes and fucked up so much that it's just a mess.
Yeah.
There's just...
I'm going to say...
I haven't seen Justice League. I don't plan on seeing Aquaman. I don't care for the Flash movie if it ever happens.
No,
it probably won't.
I don't want to.
Wonder Woman 84... maybe, because I did enjoy Wonder Woman. Right, it was a good film. So if the reviews are really good and everyone's saying go see it, maybe I will consider it, but I just don't care for DC.
Can I say closing thoughts on Aquaman, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Reviews, don't believe them. It's not a very tonal, consistent film. VFX, on the most part, stunning.
Okay.
They look gorgeous. It's a very good-looking film.
Do they look realistic enough for you to believe them?
Vaguely, yes.
Because it's like, I don't think that, for example, the CGI... I don't know. Like, the CGI, for example, Rocket Raccoon in something like Infinity War was good enough for me to believe it's there, but I still know that it's not there.
I'm going to say everything looks very, very good.
Okay.
Everything looks really good.
Because I think, especially in the trailer we watched... At the start of the film we watched today, which we're going to get onto in a minute, I thought that the effects looked a bit ropey.
One scene that I take issue with effects is a lighthouse scene where he's on the dock, this lighthouse, with his mum, whatever.
That shot of the lighthouse in the trailer today looked atrocious.
Yeah, it looks visually it looks CGI.
Yeah, and it's not.
I'm fairly certain it's not. It just looks it, and it's just like, come on, guys, you really just couldn't.
It depends what they do in post production.
I mean, yeah, it does. But that's in the main film as well. It does look ropey. But good looking film, good sound effects and everything, good score. I will say that because it's Tron Legacy inspired, and I'm just like, that is a beautiful score. Okay. VFX good.
Is there like a memorable theme for Aquaman?
Memorable theme for Aquaman
in the same way, because Wonder Woman's got a very memorable theme. The DCU Superman's got a very memorable theme. I think it's better than the original John Williams, the 1978 Superman theme.
I mean, I can't do the modern one from memory, but I know the old one. But there is
just try and sing it to you, but I won't.
There is a recurring kind of like low-ish guitar riff.
Ideal of Hope, it's called. The Hans Zimmer one, Man of Steel. I think it's better than the original Superman theme. Fight me.
There's a recurring guitar riff whenever Aquaman comes on, and it's just like,
okay.
It's a very good.
Because I think one of the big problems, one of the things people had a problem with the Justice League soundtrack was that it was boring. There was no.
Oh, it's bland.
It was bland. There's no individual themes. Danny Elfman, that's who it was. used old theme. It was like he used the John Williams Superman theme instead of the Hans Zimmer Superman theme, which is more than good enough.
Yeah.
Like I've just said, I think it's better. And then he was like, "Oh, there's only one Batman theme, which is the 1989 theme." Guess who composed that?
Oh, was it Danny Elfman?
It was Danny Elfman.
Oh, really?
And literally, he did an interview where he's like, "There's only one Batman theme. It's that one." Like,
no, there isn't.
mate, use
the one that's in your universe.
people. The Avengers music is so impactful. Like, and it's used to such effect in the trailer. For example, the first trailer for Infinity War. A big part of why that worked was because of the Avengers music, because it's memorable. Music only works
if it's
with repetition. And one of the big problems with the MCU is that the heroes don't have their own individual themes. That's kind of got a bit better. The Guardians have a theme that's in both their films. Ant-Man's got a theme that's in both films.
I think it's not the fact that characters have themes.
Can you hum to me or whatever Iron Man's theme?
No.
I think the one I would think of first is probably the Iron Man 3 one, but there's a different one in Iron Man that I could hum. Can you hum me Thor theme?
No,
Thor's theme?
You say Iron Man theme and I just think AC/DC.
Exactly. Can you hum to me Captain America's theme?
Oh, no, that's more recognisable, isn't it?
Well, it depends, because there's I can hum to you the one from the first Avenger. I can...
That one. That's good.
I can hum the one from the Winter Soldier is more of a... That one. And then there's a different one in Civil War. Individually, they're all very good pieces of music, but Captain America does not have a theme tune.
Do you know?
Thor doesn't have his own piece of music. So in Avengers Infinity War, when Thor arrives in Wakanda, they play the Avengers theme, and it's amazing. But could you imagine if Thor had a theme that was in Thor, and then it was played for one of his bits in Avengers, and then it was in Thor: The Dark World, and then in Avengers: Age of Ultron, and then in Ragnarok, and then it was played like full blast
when he enters.
And it'd be impactful.
Imagine the weight that would have.
And it'd be a moment for the character of Thor, and it'd be a character moment more than just an epic. Look, he's here, and that scene works, and everyone went mental. And it's the music that worked. Yeah. But if it was Thor's music,
I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
Aquaman.
Sorry,
problems of it are tone and maybe direction. It's a bit of a mess in those regards.
Is there anything? Were there any shots or kind of directing choices that you were impressed by or intrigued by, or
shots or directing choices?
Yeah, because it's James Wan who did it. He's done, I think, some of the Insidious films, I think.
Yeah, he's a horror director.
Yeah, he's a horror director.
Overall,
were there any horror influence? For example, Scott Derrickson, who did Doctor Strange. There are moments in Doctor Strange where he's a horror director, and you can tell that the bit with the hands. I think that's got a touch of his horror style in. Was there anything like that in it?
Definite. My friend said this. When Aquaman was first introduced in the film, it was very horror-esque. Because some goons, Black Manta's squad, before it becomes the Black Manta. Yeah.
Is this on the submarine?
Yes, took over a submarine. That is very haunting because they don't know what's outside. Yeah. And then he comes in the ship and then he kicks ass, and it's like that. The build up to that, very horror, and it's a gorgeous set of scenes. Yeah. It's just such a good moment in the film. But overall cinematography, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, there were some nice looking shots in the trailer.
Oh yeah, good looking shots.
Nice shots that you can imagine taking as a painting and framing it, and it'd look nice on a wall.
Oh yeah, you can do that with most of the shots in the film. You can just have screenshots of it and just God, that looks quite good. But different places. Now for the
big one. We'll probably talk about this. What time are we on currently? Let's have a look. Oh, we're only on 40 minutes.
Well, we're going to talk about this one for a while, aren't we?
We're going to have to, aren't we? We're going to have to really stretch this out. So today, me and you and a couple of our friends all went to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh my God, that is a film.
It's a film and a half, let me tell you.
It's a cracker.
I suppose we'll talk about it without spoilers. First,
spoilers?
a little bit. Yeah, for a little bit, and then we'll go into spoilers. Just in case there is anyone who happens to be listening who hasn't seen it.
Okay.
You never know. You never know.
General
And also, we need to pad up the time.
General comments. Soundtrack, beautiful.
Do you think?
I am quite a big fan of the songs they put in there.
Soundtrack. Yeah, the songs were pretty decent. Oh, there was a bit where they played music, and it was from a I'd heard it in a YouTuber diss track. And all I could think of was the diss track when it started playing. I was like, oh no!
I like the little song they brought back every time Miles tried to relax.
Yeah.
That was a good.
Yeah.
Good. I think that's sort of his slight character.
And it's that's kind of like a character motif.
Yeah.
The musical motif, but I visually very impressive.
Gorgeous.
Visually beautiful.
Gorgeous film.
If you couldn't already tell from the trailers,
it's animated.
Well, obviously, but I mean the visual style really comes across in the trailers, and even more so in the movie.
Yeah.
It's got a weird. It's kind of an unusual animation style, but it works so well.
Yeah.
It's because it's like 3D animation, but it's also got like a comic book style, and obviously comic books are 2D, and
it's good.
It's great, and you can see like the comic style like dots on Miles's face.
Yeah.
All the time. It's like I don't know, but it's
unique,
visually
and
beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah, it's very unique.
Love it.
It's like the Lego Movie. When that first came out, that animation style was incredible, and it was unique. People thought it was genuinely stop motion.
No, but they scanned Lego pieces.
They scanned real Lego pieces, and they gave them blemishes and stuff, and it's all animated. And the Lego Movie, the Lego Movie, it's got its own bloody franchise now with the Lego Batman movie and Lego Ninjago movie.
You can technically say that all the sets were built, but just built with a computer.
Yeah,
and it just
digitally.
It's so good.
And it's got it's its own unique animation style, and it really works.
I mean, a film can't solely rely on that, and neither of those two do.
No.
It's just it helps it stand out. Much more.
They could have easily done the Lego Movie in the same kind of animation style that they do, like the animated shorts, or like the way they animated in the Lego games, or whatever.
Which is just like the characters and a couple of things they interact with all Lego, and the rest of it's just
and they don't move. They like have flexible limbs and stuff. They don't do that. So much in the same way as the Lego Movie films do.
Stunning.
It's got its own really unique animation style, and the different spider people from
love them.
The different
universes
or have their own. Well, some of them do. The main three are all very, very different. I couldn't really tell many differences between Miles, Peter, and Gwen.
Miles, Peter, and Gwen. Miles is very unique
in terms of the animation style.
Oh, in the animation style. Sorry, I thought you meant like kind of powers and stuff. No.
No. I mean in animation style. They're all quite similar, but then But then you've got
Spider-Man Noir.
Spider-Man Noir, who's got a very good. He's got a very good joke about a certain colourful thing from the world of colour.
I love it.
I'm not gonna. I won't spoil it for you because it's.
He's basically colourblind.
He's
adorable
because he's in black and white. He lives in a world that's black and white. Voiced by Nick Cage, who does a great job.
The moment he came on screen, I was just like, is that Nick Cage? And then when his name came up on the credits,
did you not know that was Nick Cage?
I didn't know Nick Cage was going to be in it.
Yeah, it's Nick Cage.
But when I heard it, I was just like,
yeah,
it's Nick Cage.
It's Nick Cage. Penny Parker, SB/DDR, or Spider, or however you say it. I felt
anime.
like of all, she's done very anime style because she's Japanese, I think. So it makes sense.
Do you know the vibe I got from that?
What?
Her one, specific one.
Yeah.
Big Hero 6. I got that vibe from her.
Yeah, she's a little bit Big Hero 6. I felt like of the 6 spider people,
she's the weakest.
She's the weakest.
She's the weakest. And of course...
And then you've got Spider-Ham, who's just a Looney Tunes.
Oh, he's so good.
character.
He's so good.
He's so good and he's so funny. I feel like they could have done a bit more with him. I was expecting a little bit more from him,
but
so I was kind of disappointed.
I'm not disappointed with what we got
but,
from him.
Yeah, but what we did get was really good.
It was bloody good. Oh, so good.
Yeah. But I do feel like most of the best bits with him in were in the trailer, like the bit where they're all on the ceiling. And he goes, "Do animals talk in this dimension? Because I don't want to figure them out." That's the best line. That's his best line.
Does that in the film?
He does. It's in the film. That's his best line in the film, though, and it's in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Very good character. Very good character.
Yeah, but they're all very good.
I also love it when their art styles come together in the same scene. Because can we just? I say a little thing that might be spoilers. Because the Looney Tunes one, Spider-Ham. He does lean in very heavily to the Looney Tunes things, and everything he touches / interact with, like he does like Looney Tunes things, like brings a hammer out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That constantly stays in his form of animation.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, even when there's characters who are in different animation styles take hold of his hammer, his Looney Tunes hammer, it stays in that style.
Stays in that style.
And I think that's
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like continuity.
Yeah. I also liked the little nods to certain Spider-Man villains. There was one who Kingpin's got a couple of henchmen. His main one, never directly referred to by name, but if you know your Spider-Man villains, you'll know who it is. Don't want to spoil it.
Oh, no spoilers. Okay.
No spoilers. It's not that much of a spoiler, but it's because it's definitely there for people who know.
Is it
because it's
henchman with the?
Yeah.
I can't recognise him.
I'll tell you when we get into spoilers. But that character is that, and some other ones.
All the other villains.
They're there for people who know. Know the Spider-Man villains.
All the other villains quite
and they don't need the film to label them and go, this is who this is. They can just go, yep, that's that, because the character design is really good.
Funny quips about them as well. I love it. Very good.
I just just really visually beautiful, emotionally poignant. Yeah, it's got some great emotional moments.
Good story.
Great story.
Good character building.
Good. It's a unique story.
Yeah, it is. I really like it.
And stay to the end of the credits, because the post-credit scene...
Oh my days!
I mean, you may have heard about a certain character who appears in it. I knew the character who appears in the post-credit scene, but I didn't know what was going to happen. And all I will say is Spider-Man has... There have been certain memes about Spider-Man in the internet culture in the past couple of years, and the post-credit scene greatly utilises one of the Spider-Man memes. It's hilarious. It's just it's so good. It's so good. You just gotta stay in
I think as a post-credit scene, that would be incredibly tough to beat.
Because it teases the possibility of where this franchise could go, and that's because they've already talked about sequels and spin-offs and stuff.
Oh, I can't.
They're doing a sequel, which will focus on a Miles and Gwen Stacy romance.
Oh,
which I knew about that going in. So certain things of their chemistry and
I quite like
romantic things. I was expecting, but.
But my God, the end.
Yeah, but it's a great post-credit scene. There was some characters in there who really surprised me, just in terms of how much they had to do, and just some of the things they did. Without saying anything, Aunt May.
Oh, that's good. She's good.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
I like this version of her.
Yeah. She's definitely more proactive than.
Every other
yeah.
Like, do you know the Batman stories about Alfred kicks ass?
Yeah.
Think of that.
Think of that. Well, we're not saying anything.
Just think of
that. I mean, don't expect too much. She's not joining in any of the big fights or anything, but she's still pretty cool. Pretty cool version of Aunt May. Do you have anything to say about any of the voice cast in particular?
Other than Nick Cage was perhaps probably the best one.
Do you know about Liv Schreiber?
Who's that?
He plays Kingpin.
Who's Liv Schreiber?
Sabretooth from X-Men Origins Wolverine.
You're mad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I loved him in that film.
Yeah, he's the best thing about that film.
Oh yeah. By far.
But yeah, by a long mile, he's the best thing.
And like that's not even saying that he's mediocre.
He's having fun in that film.
He's damn good in that film.
But he's pretty good. I still don't know how I feel about the Kingpin's character design.
Oh,
I think it's a little bit too exaggerated, especially because I feel like it's because I don't mind having, for example, like Spider-Ham or Penny Parker.
I don't
have a bit more of a fantastical style because that's just their style. But
I don't mind exaggeration. But I think the Kingpin one took the piss.
I think it was a little bit too much, especially when every other character, because he's just in the same universe as Miles. The main one. It's not 616.
It's too odd.
It's a little bit too much for when you compare him to all the rest of the characters in that universe who are... I mean, their proportions aren't perfect, but it's animated, so you can't expect that anyway. And his is wildly over-exaggerated. And I don't mind that. It's Kingpin. His shtick is that he's a big hulking man. He's bigger than...
But this version of the big hulking man is essentially not the way that Kingpin is. It's a bit too goofy.
It's a little bit too goofy.
Shall we go into the range of spoilers now? Because there's certain things that
So just generally, final thoughts for people who haven't seen it. Go see it. Just go see it.
Watch
You'll love it. And I think especially if you don't know much or anything at all about Miles Morales, definitely go watch it. There are certain things I knew about Miles Morales. Certain character things I knew, so it was interesting for Patrick, one of our friends we watched it with, didn't know certain things, and he was sat next to me, and
well, I mean, our other friend who I was sat next to was just fully engrossed in it.
Yeah. Well, we were fully engrossed in it the entire time, but he didn't know, for example, the Prowler.
We're going into spoilers now.
Well, no, we're not good. But he was like, who's that, the Prowler? So there's just certain things about Miles Morales that he didn't know that I did. So I was expecting them. So, but if you don't know about Miles, I think this is a great way to
be introduced to the character.
It's a great way to be introduced to the character, understand some of the skill sets, some of the powers he has that regular Peter Parker Spider-Man doesn't. It's not too confusing. I think it manages to juggle the alternate universe aspect of the story really well, because the comic Spider-Verse story is a bit of a mess. It's infamously kind of just insane and stuff, but I think it manages to juggle that aspect of it really well. Basically, go see it.
Watch it.
Whether you know anything about Miles Morales or not, if you're even just a casual fan of Spider-Man,
watch it.
Just go watch it. Because it's great.
It is. Can we go into spoilers now?
Yeah, we're going into spoilers, so if you haven't seen it...
My God.
Please leave now. Or don't, if you're one of those people.
So good.
If you just don't care. If you're like, well, I'm not going to go see it anyway. You're making a big mistake, but...
It's good.
Where do you want to start in terms of spoilers?
It's good. One bit that I especially loved, the reference to Spider-Man 3.
Oh, yeah, I did know about that.
But
perfect.
It's
when he does the dance.
So perfect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I didn't realise. I knew Chris...
He didn't wear the black suit.
He didn't wear the black suit. I didn't realise that Spider-Man in Miles Morales' universe was voiced by Chris Pine. I knew Chris Pine was in it. I was listening to a Big Damn Cast. And they mentioned, because Chris on Big Damn Cast had seen it, but Matt hadn't. So he was saying that Chris Pine was in it, so listen out for him. But I didn't realise that he was playing normal Peter Parker.
I didn't know he was.
I just thought it was the same. I just thought it was the same voice actor. I thought it would be Jake Johnson who voices the main Peter Parker in the film.
Okay. Let's talk about Miles. Miles is great.
Miles is great. Yeah. I think Miles is. I think Miles might be my favorite Spider-Man. Just not like a specific like Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. I mean, just like in terms of Miles Morales, Peter Parker.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think I probably prefer Miles a little bit more than Peter Parker now. I just think he's really interesting. I think
he's fun.
if you know about Miles Morales, and if you've seen the film and you're still listening to this, which you should be, if you have seen it, and if you haven't, then you shouldn't be. Then you'll know about his uncle Aaron being the Prowler, being a villain.
The Prowler.
Which I knew about. So Patrick was like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "That's the Prowler." I didn't mention that it was his uncle.
I knew the Prowler was a character. I didn't know it was his uncle. Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
what a reveal.
I knew that it was his uncle.
What a reveal.
So I was waiting for that.
I also love the Prowler's aesthetic because
the Prowler's got a great aesthetic. The Prowler's done a very kind of horror style, isn't he?
I don't know what
he's kind of the main villain for half of it. He's kind of the secondary villain to Kingpin until it's revealed that he's his uncle.
Main thug.
Yeah.
Main thug, and it's brutal.
Yeah.
But I love about one thing that I think will always get me is when villains wear purple.
You just love the colour purple, don't you?
Oh, no. I love it when villains wear purple. You're a bad guy, John.
Oh no, I'm wearing a purple jumper.
No,
Must be evil.
To
be fair, the Purple Man is the best Netflix villain. He's better than Kingpin. Fight me. I haven't seen Daredevil season 3. Please don't hate me.
Right, okay. Talon wearing purple. That is beautiful. Oh no, Talon Prowler. Prowler wearing purple. What the fuck did I say Talon? Whatever. Prowler wearing purple, really good. Ocean Master wearing purple, really good. Because I like the sense that it conveys royalty and power and all that, and I'm just like, that's so good.
What are some of your other favourite villains who wear purple?
Oh, the favourite villains who wear purple?
Apart from Kilgrave. You don't watch the Netflix shows, do you?
I don't watch
the Netflix it's shows. The best thing about Jessica Jones season 1.
Also villains that wear purple, the Joker.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
He wears purple.
He does wear purple.
He wears purple.
Thanos is purple. He's got a purple face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that counts.
Just the colour purple.
Just the colour purple.
It just seems to have that connotation of just, I've got power and I fucking know it.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's my kind of favourite villain, just got power. I don't need to assert it. Look at what I'm wearing. Look at what I look like. I can kick your ass any day of the week.
Prowler does assert his power.
Oh,
he is
gosh.
mental, and
so
you genuinely. Good. I never, for once, I didn't think that Miles was ever in any real danger because obviously he's not going to get attacked, and also because I knew that it was his uncle. So I was like, well, even if he does capture him, he's not going to seriously get him because he'll reveal himself as.
But my
Miles.
God. Whenever the Prowler joins into a fight, it's just like some character could die here quite easily. I love that.
Prowler is vicious.
He is.
Yeah.
He is like Black Panther on many, many steroids in terms of what he can do to characters.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, because he's technologically advanced sort of cat-looking thing.
Yeah.
And he just he kicks so much ass. Also, other villains we could talk about. Dr. Octopus, this version.
Oh yeah, there's a Doc Ock in this who's a woman. That caught me off guard.
That did catch me off guard as well.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
She was fine. She was alright. I think she was very much there to go, it's Dr. Octopus, but a woman. You didn't see that coming. And that's fine, that's fine. You can do that. I don't have a problem.
They didn't.
She had weird inflatable arms.
They didn't dwell on the fact that she was a woman.
No.
Which I'm just like, oh god.
And it's an alternate universe, so it doesn't,
multiverse thing. I'm just like, alright.
It's like, okay, yeah, that's the thing. And I wouldn't even have a problem if you wanted to gender swap certain characters for whatever reason. If you wanted to be more diverse, or if you felt like there was an interesting story to tell there. If you do it for a reason, that's fine. But if when it's an alternate version, an alternate universe,
don't question it.
In some ways, I encourage it because it's like, well, just do whatever you want. And I think you can because Miles Morales isn't enough of a... And I think he doesn't have as strong of a rogues gallery. He's got the Prowler.
Yeah.
He's like... Because he's his uncle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's got, like, villains that aren't just different versions of main Spider-Man villains.
I'm not gonna lie, there's one villain I didn't like the look of. Or just the way it was done. Scorpion.
I like the fact that he was Spanish, and the text thing came up as translated in Spanish.
I like that. I didn't like the way he looked and moved.
I did, apart from when he split into having like 6 legs.
That's the one. I didn't like that.
I thought that was the...
It was just like, come on, man.
I thought, apart from that, I think he was pretty cool.
I liked it because he was Spanish, and that was a very nice gimmick they had. Just like, he says something,
Translated. Yeah.
Embrace the comic.
That was pretty cool, yeah. Oh, it absolutely embraces the comic.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, the Fisk's main henchman, that's a Tombstone.
Oh.
You can tell because of the grey skin and like the haircut. The flat haircut. I think you know when they go into like Peter's secret. Well, Miles's universe is
Peter's got secret
Peter's
bunker with the buggy.
Secret bunker, yeah, with the spider buggy
And the spider bike.
And yeah, I mean the buggy shows up in the credits as well, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah, it shows up in the credits.
Yeah. But he's got
the credits are mental.
The suits. He's got the Spider-Man PS4 suit in there.
Yeah,
and a couple of other ones.
He's got the big time suit. He's got the Iron Spider.
Yeah, he does. He's got so many suits. I'm just like, this is how you embrace the bloody multiverse.
It's like the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, it's so good.
What was I gonna say?
So good.
I was talking about. Oh yeah, when he's got like a chartable Fisk, I'm fairly sure I saw Hammerhead on there as well. Actually.
Hammerhead?
Yeah. Yeah, because he had like a big, and it looked. I think it was a picture of Hammerhead.
I more think Hammerhead is sort of like a Luke Cage villain type thing.
He's one of those. He's like Kingpin, where he's a Spider-Man villain and a street level kind of hero.
Yeah.
Villain.
Yeah, because I think Spider-Man is the bridge between street level
and like the Avengers.
World threatening.
Yeah.
But that's just it's quite.
I really liked the recurring thing of they do an interesting thing where when one of the spider people introduces themselves and tells their backstory.
Both their spider senses go off.
Well, their spider senses go off, that's just a very comic effect. But it starts off with a thing of a comic book. Like it's like, this is our origin story.
Throws down the comic book.
And it will go through their origin story.
I've been Spider-Man for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been Spider-Man. And
bitten by a spider.
Bitten by, and it does it, and it becomes like a recurring joke. So you've got Miles's universe is Peter Parker. You've got
Peter Parker.
616 Peter Parker, who comes to the main Peter Parker in the film. You've got Gwen Stacy. Then they do Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, and Spider-Ham all together. And then I really like that came up again when Miles made his own suit and realised...
He didn't make his own suit.
Well, he took one of Peter's old suits and just spray painted it black.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, I thought that was... Yeah, there were so many things. It was very clearly a script that had been written a lot of times, rewritten a lot of times, and everything seemed to link.
It did.
Linked
very well.
Yeah, but it was... So he works out how to use his powers on command, and he learns how to swing and stuff. And then that sequence of him really getting it and becoming Spider-Man ends with a comic book with him on it, slapping down. And it's just, I just felt it was a great way of saying, yep, he's a hero now. He got it.
He is.
That's his origin story. That's his origin story. Now let's go to the fight. And I thought it was very good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I mean, I love Miles's powers, his invisibility, and his electric shock.
I mean, I kind of appreciated the fact that it's never really explained why he can do that. It just kind of can.
I like the invisibility one because it's just like spiders are pretty stealthy creatures. There's bound to be like some version of sneaky power. His just takes it to the extreme. Yeah. And the electric shock, I'm just thinking more slightly sort of venomish type things. Yeah. Which I'm quite a fan of because it's never really seen as OP up until the final one where it's just like...
But it's earned at that point.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It was like the shoulder touch and the spray painting and everything it just all seemed to have a purpose. It all came together, it all worked. Yeah, it was very good, very good.
Very nice. Favourite character?
Favourite, oh God, I don't know. I do not know. I can't think of a favourite character off the top of my head. I don't know. I want to say like Spider-Ham or Spider-Man Noir, but I kind of those two and Penny Parker, they felt kind of secondary, and it didn't feel like it was like why is there a specific reason to have Spider-Man Noir instead of Spider-Man 2099 or
Well, yeah, because Spider-Man 2099 is in the post-credit scene.
in the post-credit scene.
That's all different.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Why there's no specific reason as to why it couldn't be a different alternate universe
No,
Spider-Man.
I think...
And I've no problem with introducing general audiences to Spider-Ham. I got no problem with that at all.
The one iffy one I find is not Spider-Ham or Spider-Man Noir, because Spider-Man Noir is actually my favourite character in that film.
I think we've worked that out. Yeah.
I just love
You just love Nick Cage.
So, I don't love Nick Cage. I love Spider-Man Noir, and then I love Nick Cage's Spider-Man Noir. I'm just like, this is good. I love it.
Yeah.
His Rubik's Cube.
Oh, the Rubik's Cube joke. I'm going to take it. I don't know what it is.
Take this back to
I don't
world.
understand it, but I will.
Oh, he's so
It's
sick.
weird because you don't understand how. You try and think about how he sees it.
Oh, there's a little gag in it when he's playing with it. She's like, "Is this purple?" He goes, "No."
It's like, does he see it just like black and white? But no, he just doesn't know
colour.
what colour is.
It's all colour. It's the only coloured thing in his universe, and he now knows what colour is. And it's just like, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
So good. I think. What was the other thing I was going to say? Very character Spider-Man Noir. I felt that Penny Parker was the weakest part of that film.
Yeah.
Very weak. I can't think of another Spider-Man to replace it, but given the fact that they used 2099 in the post-credit scene, I think, you know what, I can live with that. I can live with that.
I just felt like, and as great as it was to have Spider-Ham come and just pretty much take out Scorpion with a Looney Tunes hammer, I felt like her mech just getting destroyed
Didn't make it Spider-Man enough.
It wasn't. It was a little bit like, oh, and I strongly What was that?
I think that was a stone that fell out of my boot.
Oh. And I strongly suspect that it wasn't meant as this, but it was like, well, this is one of your main female characters. It's an Asian character, and here you are showing her getting beaten down, and she's being saved by the male characters.
She does smack it back with his own arm.
Yeah, she just joined in, and I don't think that that's what they were going. I don't think that they were going for. They were trying to say that females and Asians and whatever can't hold their own.
Spider-Gwen kicks ass.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen kicks ass, and so I don't think it was that, but I think
that one was a bit
I don't
too
know.
stereotyping.
Yeah, and
that
I think it possibly could have been a little bit better.
That was the weakest character in the film, but saying that, there weren't that many.
And I don't think she was inherently bad. I think it's just that everyone else was really good.
Yeah, it was. Everyone else's portrayal. Miles is the other Peter Parker.
Yeah.
The original Peter Parker. Gwen Stacy. Yeah. The parents of Miles' uncle.
Yeah, Jefferson and Rio.
Just everything in that film was just so well done.
I do feel like I feel like some of the best jokes were in the trailers though.
Yeah, I love you, Dad.
Yeah, with where he's in the police car. One of the best jokes in the film, but it's in the trailer. And it was funny in the trailer.
Oh, God.
And it is still funny, but
you know it's coming.
I've seen it
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. It is just I found it as funny as in the trailer.
To be fair, my favourite joke. No one else seemed to laugh at this, so I kind of restrained my laughter. But I really wanted to laugh out loud when it happened. Was when he was looking through the Spider-Man comic, then went to the top of the building, and the music he like climbs up the stairs, and he's about to jump, and the music swells, and then just goes to him running back down. I thought it was great. It was so funny. It was so funny.
That's a very.
But no one laughed.
I giggled.
Yeah, I think I might have giggled, but I really wanted to laugh out loud at that point, and
that's the
didn't
thing.
because
that's the thing I found with Miles' character. He doesn't do anything until he properly goes for it.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about.
Yeah, I think he's very.
That's the main difference between him and Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Because Peter Parker's got the will to do it from the get-go. Miles is very reluctant because he's got that.
Well, he's younger and and he doesn't want it. And I think Miles is interested in the terms of all these other spider people they were bitten by a spider.
They're the only ones. Universe.
But Miles knows Spider-Man is a real hero in his universe. Is a character. He's got merchandise and comic books and stuff. So Miles doesn't have to be like, I've got all these abilities, what should I do with them? Miles has got, oh my god, I've got Spider-Man abilities. I don't want to.
I am now Spider-Man.
And he doesn't want to. He doesn't really want to do that. And then his Spider-Man dies.
He doesn't necessarily have the calling, if you will.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man dies and gets him to promise to save everyone and do what he was going to do. And so he just has this responsibility. He feels like he has to become Spider-Man.
In the end, it does work out, but it's damn good.
Yeah.
Also, I love the sheer power of Kingpin in this one. Because he breaks Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man is original Spider-Man is he's pretty injured, so he just ends him with one punch.
It's just like a brutal punch.
Yeah.
He nearly breaks Miles. But that's the one part of Spider-Man that's just unyielding will. Is the sheer willpower? Because
there were some very Spider-Man moments, like when his dad was like, "Get up, Spider-Man," and he got up and took on Kingpin, and it felt like a very Spider-Man moment.
One part
it reminded me of the bit in Homecoming where he's trapped under the rubble and he lifts it up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to compare it to. The comic panels that they like to show for Spider-Man, him just struggling under some form.
Yeah, there's that very famous one where he's in the puddle and he's holding up the metallic beam. There's a rubble on top of it. It's a very famous image. They replicated it in Homecoming, and that moment felt like it was that.
I
for
love
Miles.
that about Spider-Man because Spider-Man is insanely strong in his universe for what he is.
Yeah. And
also, it's not that he couldn't. It's just he's so broken at that point. All he's running on is willpower, and that's what I like about Spider-Man. He's just
and I like the fact that he's just a scrawny kid. He's not
massively buff, but in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he can go toe to toe with most of the characters.
Yeah, and I think Miles, especially in this one, is a real scrawny kid, and when he puts the suit on and everything, you can tell it really shows. And I actually, to be fair, I felt this. I felt like Peter's chubbiness, his kind of schlubby dad bod. Was a bit inconsistent. Sometimes he had more of a belly. Yeah. Sometimes he had less of a belly.
When he got into more the swing of it, I just thought of that before I said it. I was like, okay. When he got more into the swing of being
absolutely intended.
When he got more into the swing of being Spider-Man, the dad bod basically disappeared.
Yeah.
And I was a big fan. I've noticed that when he was doing it. When he wasn't taking it seriously, the dad bod was there. When he was taking it seriously, all gone.
Yeah, I think it was in terms of how much he was willing to do. Yeah. And it's an animated film, so I'll let that slide.
Also, I think that's kind of very little. All the characters seem to have a little bit of character progression, and that seems to be his. If he can be bothered to be the man he was at one point.
Yeah.
And when he is, he proper leans into that role.
Yeah.
It's really good. Can we talk about the post-credit scene?
If you want to.
Spider-Man 2099.
And that goddamn pointy Spider-Man movie.
He stars in the.
Honestly,
Spider-Man.
oh god. I knew Spider-Man 2099 was going to be in it.
Spider-Man 2099. First off, looks gorgeous.
I didn't. Well, yeah. I did not realise he was going to go. First, he goes back to a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and I'm like, oh my god. And then they start pointing at each other, and it just goes. It just. Oh, it was so hilarious. Good. So good.
So good. Also, the thing that it does lead into, multiverse travel.
Yeah. I
am very much looking forward to that. Spider-Man 2099 interacting with Miles. That's going to be pretty much the plot of this film.
I think there's a lot you can do with the concept. Oh, have you heard about the Amy Pascal wanting to do like a female-led, all-female Spider-Gwen-led film?
Huh? No.
Bloody Amy Pascal. When the logos, she's the head of Sony Pictures. She's the one who greenlit Ghostbusters.
Oh no.
And she's the one who's trying to get the bloody Black Cat and Silver Sable movie made.
Black Cat and Silver Sable.
Yeah, although now I think that's 2 films. She just basically, she wants more female-led films. She wants more female representation in modern cinema. That's not a problem.
No, but that's not how you.
But she does not have the creativity to think up of a story that requires females. She just goes, all females. Yes, she wants to make a bloody Aunt May film.
You know what I think they need to find. But I think there's a very obvious way to get females in cinema, but it has to do with the DCEU, and that's the Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Make a good Birds of Prey film.
Make a good DC film first.
Make a good DC film.
There's not one woman.
Then expand it, make decent ones. Then do a Birds of Prey. That would be.
Well, Birds of Prey is happening.
Yeah, no. If it's good, people won't gripe with it because the Birds of Prey are very popular.
Yeah, it's got Margot Robbie in.
Yeah.
Doing Harley Quinn and stuff. And
the only problem is I can't think of a Marvel equivalent.
A-Force.
Why that?
So it's an all-female-led team of superheroes. I think they have spoken a little bit about
because what I'm thinking
doing A-Force in the MCU.
What I'm thinking of is like you could do ones where you maybe introduce She-Hulk, maybe introduce Spider-Woman,
Jessica Drew, or there's 2. There's Jessica Drew and there's
the Skrull problem one.
I think that was Jessica Drew.
That's the good one.
Jessica Drew's the one who works for Hydra. I think she's evil, and then
there's just Spider-Woman. That's a good one. Of course, there's a Black Widow one.
Black Widow, Scarlet Witch.
Maybe do a.
Okoye's basically become her own superhero now.
Okoye's cool. You can't. Just something. Not necessarily make a team out of them, but maybe have like that sort of thing going on alongside. Maybe like say Spider-Man 3. Introduce Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
Or she just is revealed or whatever. You've already got Black Widow. Very good.
Black Widow film is. I think it's working its way through pre-production, and I think it is going to happen eventually. I think they're just being very clever about it, and they're trying to find the right writers and people behind it, the right creatives to make it work. Because I think
it'd be a niche film.
I think Kevin Feige understands that yes, we do need more female-led superheroes. Captain Marvel is a big deal because of that, and we are trying to do more things with the female characters, with like Scarlet. Scarlet Witch is getting her own show on Disney Plus. And alright, the Vision will probably be in it, but I think it's probably going to focus. She'll be the main character.
Yeah, but people don't want to be drowned in it.
Yeah,
that's what he's understanding.
And he's understanding that if there's no story to tell, you're just doing it for the sake of it. And and he wants to do it, but he understands that it needs to be under the right circumstances with the right people doing it.
Yeah,
with the right story.
Because
Kevin Feige is a very intelligent man. He just gets it. And I don't think Amy Pascal does.
No. Because a Black Widow film will have to be, in order to start off a good film, it's going to have to be very Winter Soldier-esque.
Yeah.
That is a Captain America film. I think of it as a Black Widow film, really.
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I think of that as Captain America adapting to the times, becoming like Black Widow,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
That's what quite a major theme is Captain America moving with the times.
Mm.
But the one who moves in the times with is Black Widow.
Mm.
And I like that. That's very...
I think for me the most obvious, because whether or not she survives Endgame, I think she probably might survive Endgame. She might make it, but I think even so, if they were to do a Black Widow film, I think they should probably set it in like the 90s or whatever, and I think have her and get Sebastian Stan as Winter Soldier. Maybe get Hawkeye in there.
Oh, definitely get Hawkeye in there at some point.
If he's not doing a TV show on Disney Plus, which, if that doesn't happen, you're missing a trick there, guys. Just give Hawkeye a show. Come on.
People like Hawkeye.
Yeah, people like Hawkeye, and people don't want a Hawkeye film, but people want more of Hawkeye. People have been asking for a Hawkeye Netflix show for ages.
Yeah, why not?
And so it would work on Disney Play. It'd be,
just get Jeremy Renner to do it.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner would do it. There'd be fools not to.
I think, like, generally, you can have people who don't like MCU characters, but Jeremy Renner, I have yet to meet a single person who say they don't like his portrayal of Hawkeye.
I think they don't like, especially when it was like just in the Avengers, they didn't like Hawkeye, but I don't think they didn't like it because of him.
Yeah.
Because I think it was because of the way that character
was
used in the Avengers.
But it's a very good portrayal of Hawkeye. It's like, it's not Robert Downey Jr.
It's not, it's not like, it's not...
But it is.
Quintessential. It's not like, oh, well, you can never replace them. But it's...
You could replace him.
You could replace him.
You'd be missing out on a lot if you did.
Yeah, it's like Anthony Mackie as Falcon.
Yeah. I mean, he could be replaced.
Yeah.
You'd be a fool if you did it, but you could replace him.
You don't.
It's an adaptable character, and this film adaptation of it is very good.
Yeah.
I like it. Big fan. Big fan.
Do we have anything more to say on Spider-Man?
Anything more to say on Spider-Man? Just watch it. Just
go and watch it. I mean, at this point, we've done all the spoilers, so hopefully you have.
Just watch.
But
watch the goddamn.
Yeah, we liked it.
Really.
I very much expected to.
It's just so good.
It's just
such a good
visually beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's got great character moments. It's got a great story. The cast are all great. I think Shamik Moore, who plays Miles, is a real standout. You know, I think when you do something like that with different universes and big personalities in terms of their characters, you kind of run the risk of
upsetting people,
of losing your main character and them not being as effective. So like it would be very easy for a character like Spider-Man Noir or Spider-Ham to just completely steal the show.
But they don't. Because they base their appearances around Miles. They protect Miles.
Yeah, and Miles is...
They nurture Miles.
He's just such a relatable and kind of realistic in terms of his reactions to stuff. Character, he's just likeable. He's
just a good character.
Yeah, he's just a good character. It's not like in, for example, Black Panther, where there's so many great characters in that T'Challa himself
gets a bit lost.
You know, no one goes, oh, who's your favourite character in Black Panther?
M'Baku.
Black Panther. Yeah, it's like Killmonger, M'Baku, Claw.
Even though he's only in it
Shuri.
for half of it, Claw's just damn good.
You find a few people who would say that Black Panther is their favourite character in Black Panther.
Yeah, pretty good. It's just they do it so well. Very good film. Yeah,
very, very good.
There's been a lot of good films this year.
Yeah,
I will say that. Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I know you haven't seen it, but Creed 2. Creed 2 is a hell of a film.
Alright.
It's just been some...
I'm going to see Fantastic Beasts and Crimes of Grindelwald tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I needed to.
Not at all.
So, no, never mind.
It's just... 2018. Good year for film.
Good year for film. Especially if you're a fan of the type of films that we're a fan of.
Mostly superhero.
Mostly superhero films, but just generally, I think
Good year.
I think.
If you had Odeon Limitless, you lucky.
Yeah. Oh, what I would give to have Odeon Limitless and the time to watch films. It's weird to think that films like Black Panther came out this year. It feels so long ago.
Yeah, I know.
Films like Black Panther and Ready Player One and stuff.
Yeah, the one thing that surprised me was just like, hang on a minute, Black Panther and Infinity War dropped this year?
Within like 2 months of each other.
I had to just process that for a second because I was just like, no.
Black Panther was still in cinemas by the time Infinity War came out, and sales for Black Panther then went up again with Infinity War. Next year Captain Marvel releases the month before Endgame.
No.
So Captain Marvel will absolutely, if it does half as well as Black Panther, it will still be in theaters by the time Infinity War comes out.
Oh, I have no doubt it's going to be in theaters.
And it will go and it'll then get a boost in sales from Endgame. Because obviously Captain Marvel's in it. It's not in the trailer, but she'll be in probably the second or last trailer. She'll be in there to go, yep, she's in this as well.
End of Infinity War, she's cold. She's going to appear in some form.
Yeah.
Can't deny that. Unless the Russo brothers just go,
she's not in it.
Yeah.
We made another one. Surprise.
Surprise. No, it's just very good.
Yeah.
Very, very
Yeah, very, very, very good. And I, in a way, I don't want to see any more from this universe because I think it's a great standalone. But I'm fully invested in the character of Miles Morales now. I feel like I don't feel like I half know Miles Morales. I feel like I get that character now.
If they make a next sequel,
this version of Miles is a great character. I'd love to see more of.
If they make a sequel that is as polished as this, this was, I have no qualms.
And I really hope that I was surprised to see that there were 3 directors and none of them were Phil Lord or Chris Miller.
Which ones are they?
They're the ones who got fired from Solo. They did the Lego Movie and 21 and 22 Jump Street.
Wait a minute. You're saying they did those 3 incredible films? I'm going to say because I love 21 and 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
And they got fired.
They got fired from Solo. I think they were trying to make it. I think they were trying to do improvisation and stuff too much, and Jonathan and Lawrence Kasdan, who wrote the script, weren't very happy with that. So they got fired, but Solo flopped anyway.
Come on.
Speaking of, because it's December, I've been conditioned into. I'm in a very Star Warsy mood.
Oh yeah.
Because for the last 3 Christmases, it's been Star Wars time, and
there's no Star Wars.
Now even more so than when it was released, I just feel like they should have waited for Solo and released it around now because it would have done better. It just would. But
do you know what else would have been beneficial about releasing it now?
What?
More time to polish it. More time to teach Aaron what's his face how to act.
Alden Ehrenreich, whatever his name is. He was fine. He was good.
It's fine, but it could have been a bit more polished. That film, you can't deny it.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it.
I did, yeah.
I look forward to seeing it again. I haven't seen it again since I first watched
it again.
Yeah, I know you.
I watched it with parents.
Yeah, I know you did.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
Just good year for film.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah.
I presume the next one will be in the new year.
Well, I mean, if we can get one in between Christmas and we were going to talk about Christmas films and stuff, weren't we? But there's just been so much else to talk about. We've already gone over our normal time of 1 hour and 24 minutes.
Oh, we're on 1 hour and 20. Did that annoy you?
A little bit, but we've had enough to talk about. We can't keep doing that. Can't be a recurring gimmick, boy. It'd just be too hard.
Yeah.
But overall, let's go to
Great.
2 hours and 24 minutes.
No. Great year for films. Everything that we've mentioned, you should go and see, except maybe Aquaman.
Yeah, but I mean, if you are unsure
watch Aquaman.
If you're unsure about Aquaman,
give it a watch.
If you've got the time and the money, I would go and see it.
If £10 is not being spent on your next meal or anything,
if you've got the time and the money and you're kind of curious,
give it a watch.
Go see it. Because if I had the time and if I wasn't so stingy, I probably would go and give it a watch. Kind of just out of morbid curiosity. But I just don't.
I think
I
after
just don't
seeing
have
it,
enough.
that's how you would describe it.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like morbid curiosity. Give it a watch.
Yeah.
If not, don't.
You know, like I would have done that with Venom.
I've yet to see Venom.
But
I'll watch it anyway. I mean,
what?
Legit.
What do you say?
Legit. I'll watch it legit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Watch it when it comes on Netflix.
I don't have Netflix. Might get it for that.
Yeah, just for Venom.
Yeah. And maybe watch the Netflix shows.
It's not worth it, mate.
At some point.
I'm really. Oh, that's one thing we'll be able to talk about in the new year, maybe.
What?
Series of Unfortunate Events, season 3.
Oh.
Coming out in the new year.
Are you watching that?
Of course I am.
Okay. I've just watched the film.
Yeah, but it's so much better than the film.
Oh, the film's very good though.
It's not.
I like
And
it.
the film only does the first 3 out of 13 books.
Yeah.
The show the first season did the first 4 books, and then the second season did books 5 to 9, because the final season is the last 4.
That's going to be an interesting thing to talk about then.
Yeah.
On that
But
note.
we'll get to that when we get to that, and that will probably be, because it'll take me a while. Probably take me about a week or 2 to watch that, just spacing it out and stuff, because I don't binge watch stuff. And
You have Netflix. Why don't you binge?
because
What is wrong
I
with
don't
you?
have the time, Paul. I don't have the time or the willpower to binge. I just don't like it.
You shouldn't have Netflix.
And so maybe we'll get one out in between Christmas and the New Year, but don't count on it. So maybe the next one,
The next one's either going to be Doctor Who
it'll be Doctor Who
or just something.
end of year summary. Will if we do get to do one before the end of the year, it will very much be an end of year summary discussion, and we'll properly plan it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try our best.
We'll just talk about random crap.
But we'll find out in time, won't we?
Well,
so if you're still here, if you're stuck round,
thank you.
thanks for that. You can listen to this on YouTube,
Castbox, is it?
Castbox, which is for Android, SoundCloud. We don't have it on iTunes or Spotify because we're stingy and we don't have the money.
Yeah.
And follow us on Twitter @Paul. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, oh god.
One of these days you'll get it.
What's the first word?
The
_master_cast.
Well done at the _master_cast. You can
Yeah.
follow us on Twitter there. I forgot to tweet about putting episode 3. I didn't tweet about putting episode 2 up because it happened at different times. The YouTube didn't work, but I've sorted that now, and I forgot to tweet about episode 3. So I'll try and do it with this one. Not that people will see it anyway, but just get into the habit of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to share it and stuff. So hopefully we'll actually get people listening. In the new year, we might try harder with actually getting people listening.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Good note to end on.
So thank you for listening. And
We'll see.
yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah,
we're done. So we'll see you. Maybe we'll see you in the new year. Maybe we'll see you before the new year. Who knows?
We don't even know.
We don't know. You don't know.
That's the way we like it.
You got to keep life interesting.
Indeed, you do.